She saw a pair of glowing eyes staring back at her. It was a large, mysterious creature, unlike any animal she had ever seen before. The creature growled and started moving towards her, its sharp teeth gleaming in the moonlight. Alice's mind raced. She knew she had to think fast or the creature would attack her. She looked around desperately for a way to escape. Alice's mind raced as the mysterious creature edged closer. Once upon a time, in the bustling village in Uyo, Nigeria, there lived a beautiful princess named Alice. Alice was not just beautiful, she was also known for her intelligence and strength. However, there was one thing about Alice that everyone knew: she was very proud. She believed she was better than everyone else because she was a princess. Alice's father, King It, was a kind and wise ruler. He loved his daughter dearly but worried about her pride. He often told her, "My dear Alice, remember that being kind and humble is more important than being proud." But she would not listen to her father. One sunny morning, the villagers gathered in the marketplace. There was excitement in the air because the annual Yam Festival was about to begin. The Yam Festival was the biggest event in Uyo, filled with music, dancing, and delicious food. But this year, something unexpected happened. A mysterious old woman appeared in the marketplace. She was dressed in tattered clothes and had a strange, magical aura around her. She carried a small, intricately carved wooden box. The villagers were curious but kept their distance. Princess Alice, walking with her maids, noticed the old woman. She approached her with an air of arrogance. "Who are you, old woman, and what do you want in my father's village?" she demanded. The old woman looked at Alice with piercing eyes and said, "I am Akpanwa, a humble traveler. I have something important to share with your village." Alice scoffed. "What could someone like you have that is important?" Akpanwa smiled mysteriously and opened the wooden box. Inside, there was a shimmering, golden yam. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. The yam glowed with a magical light that mesmerized everyone. "This is the golden yam," Akpanwa explained. "It has the power to bring great fortune and happiness to whoever possesses it. But it can only be given to someone who is truly selfless, humble and kind-hearted." Alice's eyes sparkled with greed. "I am a princess. Give it to me." Akpanwa shook her head. "The golden yam cannot be claimed through pride. It must be earned." Alice was furious. She stormed back to her palace, determined to find a way to get the golden yam. She thought of a plan and decided to follow Akpanwa secretly, hoping to steal the yam. As the night fell, Alice wrapped herself in a dark cloak and slipped out of the palace. She followed Akpanwa through the dense forest, carefully avoiding making any noise. The forest was quiet at night, with strange sounds and glowing eyes watching her from the darkness. But Alice was determined. After walking for what seemed like an hour, Akpanwa finally reached a small, hidden hut deep in the forest. Alice watched as she entered the hut and placed the golden yam on a wooden table inside. Just as Alice was about to sneak in and grab the yam, a loud rustling sound came from the bushes. Her heart pounded in her chest as she turned to see what it was. To her horror, she saw a pair of glowing eyes staring back at her. It was a large, mysterious creature, unlike any animal she had ever seen before. The creature growled and started moving towards her, its sharp teeth gleaming in the moonlight. Alice's mind raced. She knew she had to think fast or the creature would attack her. She looked around desperately for a way to escape. Alice's mind raced as the mysterious creature edged closer. She scanned the area and spotted a tall tree nearby. Summoning all her courage, she ran towards the tree and began to climb. The creature chased her, but Alice managed to pull herself onto a high branch just in time. From her perch, she could see the creature pacing below, its eyes still glowing in the darkness. Alice's heart pounded as she tried to come up with a plan. She knew she couldn't stay in the tree all night. Suddenly, the door of the hut opened, and Akpanwa stepped out. She saw the creature and then looked up at Alice with a knowing smile. "Princess Alice," Akpanwa called out calmly. "Why are you hiding in that tree?" Alice hesitated, then replied, I was curious about the golden yam and followed you. But this creature attacked me." Akpanwa chuckled softly. "That creature is the guardian of the golden yam. It protects the yam from those who seek it with impure intentions." Alice's pride stung, but she swallowed her anger and asked, "How can I prove my intentions are pure?" Akpanwa's eyes softened. "By showing humility and kindness even in the face of danger. Come down, princess, and I will help you." With a deep breath, Alice carefully climbed down the tree. The creature watched her but did not attack. Akpanwa approached the creature and whispered something in its ear. Instantly, the creature relaxed and retreated into the shadows. Akpanwa led Alice into the hut. Inside, the golden yam glowed brightly on the table, casting a warm light around the room. Akpanwa gestured for Alice to sit. "Tell me, princess," Akpanwa said gently, "why do you want the golden yam?" Alice looked at the yam, its glow reflecting in her eyes. She thought of her father, the villagers, and the festival. She realized she had been too focused on her own pride. "I want to bring great fortune and happiness to my village," she said sincerely. "I want to make my father proud and be a better princess for my people." Akpanwa nodded approvingly. "That is a noble desire, Alice. But remember, true greatness comes from within. You must learn to be humble and kind to others." Alice felt a change in her heart. She understood what Akpanwa meant. She vowed to herself that she would change and become a better person. As dawn approached, Akpanwa handed the golden yam to Alice. "Take this, princess, and use its power wisely. But remember, the real magic lies in your actions and how you treat others." Alice thanked Akpanwa and made her way back to the palace. She was greeted by her father, King It, and the villagers, who had been worried about her. She held up the golden yam and told them the story of her adventure and the lessons she had learned. The villagers cheered, and King It hugged his daughter tightly. "I am proud of you, Alice. You have shown great courage and wisdom." The Yam Festival that year was the most joyous one ever. The golden yam brought prosperity to Uyo, and Alice became known not just for her beauty and intelligence but also for her humility and kindness. But the story of the golden yam and the lessons Alice learned were just the beginning of her many adventures.